sparking fury from both families. A poignant reflection of the deep pain and betrayal Lulis Kimolin's mother is feeling.
I loved you at one time. I accepted you into my family. And you promised me that you were going to be good to my daughter. You failed me. You failed as a man, a father, and a son.
A bitter tone as Bobby recalls the trust she placed on then 23-year-old Cordante, now shattered and replaced by an overwhelming sense of loss. Luli spent the day celebrating her 23rd birthday on August 26, 2020, the last time her family would ever see her alive.
All right, y'all. Welcome back. After my few days off, we're back at it. We're back at the video. We're back at the content. Excuse my mouth. I just downed a freaking... You can see. I still have another one in here because I'm not eating for just me no more. But anyway, I just downed that sandwich because I got my boy to bed and I'm here to make another reaction video after taking a few days off, after taking my weekend off technically. But yeah, anyways, like, let's get into it. I'm interested to see what this video brings, what kind of chaos this video brings. But anyways, yeah, I hope you guys had a good weekend. I hope you guys have been having a good time. I think I don't know if I'm getting sick or it's my allergies. I don't know what it is, but something's bothering me. I don't feel horrible, but like my sinuses are not, like, my sinuses are just like bothered, you know what I mean? Something's bothered, so it must be my allergies, just the season. But yeah, this first trimester is getting to me too. I'm starting to already feel some like heartburn, which is kind of because I only had that in my last trimester, and it was horrible, but it was like I didn't have it in my first trimester. In my second, already this pregnancy has been so different, because like my first trimester with my son, I was sick every day. I was sick every day. I would throw up at least once a day every day. And I have not thrown up, knock on wood, but I have not thrown up in this pregnancy yet. So that's a blessing, but it's just so different. I'm just like, what's going on? Like, am I sure I'm pregnant? Like, what the heck? But anyways, let's just get into it. No more talking. I don't know, I'm going off on a rant, but that's just what's going on in my life right now. So let's get into it. Let's just get into it. No more chatting. No more chatting. No more chatting. Oh, I gotta blow my nose or something. Ooh.
Into this interrogation room is 23-year-old Cordante Walker. According to witness testimony, Cordante had been arguing with his girlfriend after a long night of drinking. The argument escalated.
I'm sorry, like, I like, you know, the uniqueness of names, but me personally, I like traditional names. Like, my name is Sarah. That's a traditional name, and I love my name. I thank my parents all the time for naming me that, because not only is it like a worldwide name, like a lot of religions use it, it's really easy to say, it's really easy to like spell. It's just like I've never had an issue with my name, you know, and I feel like your name affects certain things, you know what I mean? But like some of these names be freaking crazy. Like, what the heck?
And Cordante assaulted her and then ran her over with his car. What Cordante doesn't know is that the impact killed her instantly.
Whoa.
Tell us what happened out there.
Listen, sir, this is the 110% truth.
Okay.
February.
If somebody says that, it's not. Anyway.
Look, August 26th, which was yesterday,
Okay.
was my girlfriend's birthday, 23rd birthday.
Okay.
So I was drinking a little bit.
Where was this at? At the
This W.
at the steakhouse?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we had a good time. I had videos in my phone, wherever my phone is. Had a good time. You know, she dressed up, whatever. We leave. We end up, while we're about to leave, her mom calls her and she's like, you know, you guys want to come to the house? You know, it's your birthday. I want to see you.
Mm-hmm.
So they go see her at her mom's house. We go over to her mom's house. We're taking shots. Everybody's having a good time. Literally, it's no weird, nothing, no nothing. I leave because I had to go to my brother's house. He lived right down the street. I had to go to my brother's house to drop him off a shirt because he needed a white T-shirt. And I got one in my trunk, so I dropped him off. Then I came back. And my girlfriend was like, I want to go back to my mom's house. You know, they're trying to get me a bottle for my birthday. They're trying to drink with me. It's her mom, her stepdad, her brother, her nieces, her nephews. You know? And she's like, are you sure you want to go back there? I wish I would have said no. But I was like, you know, it's your birthday, babe. What do I look like telling you can't kick it with your family?
Why'd she ask that?
She just asked because she was like, you know, are you sure you want to go to my family's house? Are you sure that's something you want to do? You know? Because I had took her out, so I guess she was like trying to show me respect too, making sure that it was something that we would both enjoy. But I was like, no, that's fine. You know, you go to your family's house, whatever. I'm not going to ever get in the way of you spending time with your family because I'm very family oriented myself. So that happens.
But there's a reason why she said that to you. Because you must have said something in the past. You must have done something in the past to make her question, like, does he really like to spend time with my family? You know, maybe it's just... With my partner, that's something I had to get used to. Is sometimes he's not necessarily enjoying himself, but he's neutral. He's good. You know what I'm saying? But from my point of view, sometimes it seemed like he was not happy, like he was not having a good time. And I would always question him. And every single time he'd say, babe, I'm fine. Like, I'm good. Like, he's not necessarily having a blast. Like, he's having the time of his life, but he's good, you know? That's something I had to get used to. And if maybe she's not used to it yet, or, you know, he gives off that vibe that, like, he's not having fun, but he's actually okay. It's just, like, the facial expression or something, you know? That's it. I don't know.
To be honest with you, her family is Hispanic. They drink a lot of tequila. They drink a lot. You feel me? When it's turn up time. So I'm just hanging with them. I'm feeling it because their family's liking me. They're laughing at my jokes. Blah, blah, blah. I end up getting drunk. No, I kid you not. I don't really drink. My dad's an alcoholic. I'm not even trying to give you like bullshit details, but it's just details. Right. So we're drinking. I don't know where I passed out at. I don't know where I'm asleep at, but I know it was in that household.
In her mom's house.
So I wake up, and when I wake up, it's like everybody's arguing. I don't know how long I was asleep for. I don't know nothing, but...
Cordante claims that he passed out during the party, and when he woke up, he was surrounded by people arguing with each other. His girlfriend appeared drunker and angrier than usual, so they decided to leave together.
We're driving. Mind you, her mom only lives a good 10 minutes away from our house. Me and my girlfriend's house, we live together. Okay. And my mom, my biological mom, she's in Vegas. She gets back tonight at 11 o'clock. We all live right there next to each other. That's why I moved with the king. You know what I'm saying? So we're all right there. Whatever my mom needs help with, I can help her with. So I can't really tell you how the argument started, but it was like, I'm like, you know, what are you mad for? What are you beefing for, you know? And she's just like, you don't get it. Da-da-da. My brother was fighting my mom's boyfriend, and da-da-da. I'm like, okay, what's that? She gets mad off of what I said. I'm like, you know, whatever, bitch, you're tripping. I call her a bitch, you know, I'm like, whatever, bitch, you're tripping. So she gets mad because of that. Yeah, you know, but she was already mad, so me saying...
Honestly, shorties, girls, ladies, women, listen to me. If your man ever calls you a bitch, you pack your shit up and leave, bro. Because, no man who loves you, no man who want to be with you ever gonna call you a bitch. I promise you. That's a promise I can make to you.
Bitch just made it worse, you know? I was like, whatever, bitch, you're tripping, you know? But I didn't say, like, bitch, you're tripping. I was like, whatever, bitch, you're tripping, you know? And from then, she pulls...
Most of the time, I'm not crazy, but I can turn crazy. Call me a bitch one more time. Let me see.
Over, stops on the side of the road, get out, starts walking. So I'm like, bro, give me my keys. If you're going to walk away, give me my keys. The house is right here, so I'm going to just park and go to sleep anyway. I'm hella tired, that's it. So I'm like, bro, I'm yelling at her, like, not even aggressive, but I'm like yelling so she can hear me, like, where are my keys? Give me my keys so I can start the car. You took my keys.
Aggressive.
She's not turning around, she's not saying shit.
Aggressive.
So I look around the car, I see that there's a key on the floor. So I'm like, okay, she left the key, that's why she wouldn't turn around. But she had like threw the key, I guess, you know? So I grab the key, start the car. I pull up next to her. I'm like, bro, what is the problem? Because it's hella late at night.
And what road were you on then?
It's the same road.
Oh, so you hadn't turned yet?
No, I hadn't turned. I hadn't did nothing. Like, sir, I promise you, I probably went like about 10 feet far with the car.
What side side of the road was she walking on?
Right side.
This side? Okay.
So I pull up, I'm like, what are you beefing for to the death? She's not saying shit. Then she just, like, out of nowhere, she just started going ham. Like, you know, she was like, fuck it, I'm about to go ham on him. He got me fucked up. I got out the car.
Mm-hmm.
She ends up getting in the car. I ended up getting in the car again, but I was trying to pull off this time. Because I'm like, okay, I'm trying to be, like, de-escalate the situation. I see that she just wants to argue.
Okay.
Then later, I'm telling her to come back in the car, come back in the car. We start going back and forth, She starts making all these threats like, you know, I'm going to do this and this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But I'm not even really paying no attention to it.
Was this in the car then?
No, this is outside the car.
So you're still outside.
Yeah.
So she hadn't got it.
Yeah,
You told her to get in the car.
Yeah.
You guys were still outside.
Yeah, so she's making all these threats, doing all this extra shit. And I'm like, you know what? I'm out here. You know? I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. My house is right across the street. I'm about to go home and go to sleep. That's what I didn't say all that, but that's what I'm thinking. Like, you know.
And she lives there with you.
Yeah, she lives there with me. So I get in the car.
Mm-hmm.
And when I get in the car,
does she get in?
I know. I'm trying to skirt the off before she gets in the car. Because you know how girls are in high school around the age. They argue with you and be like, leave, leave, leave. And then as soon as you actually start to leave, oh, come on, don't leave me. Or, you know, they want to hop in the car.
No, me is like, okay, leave. Because usually when I'm like that, I'm already turned. Like, I'm already 100%. Like, I'm pissed off. Like, there's points with me, and this is why I don't give a fuck. Some people don't respect me for this, but when I get very mad, I leave the situation. I don't talk about it. I leave the situation because when I'm a certain point, I gotta cool down. Like, I gotta cool down because there is nothing you can really do. Like, my man can calm me down, but at the same time, it's like, let's say I'm 110. He can say some things, he can do some things that brings me down to like 60%. But whatever happened is still on my mind. It's still there, so I can go back up. You know what I'm saying? So I'd be the type like, leave, get out of here, blah blah blah, and then fucking ghost you. Like, I won't come back immediately. I'll give you space. You know what I'm saying? Like, you left, I left, fine. Like, whatever, do your thing. But I will hold it against you. Like, you left. Like, just because I told you to leave. Like, but that's when I was like immature. You know? Yeah, that's when I was like immature. And now it's like I won't even do that. Like, I won't even tell you to leave because I learned my lesson the hard way. Plus, I'm with someone who the connection is deeper. The maturity is deeper now. You know? So it's like, it won't even get to that point. Like, we're going to get mad at each other, but I understand that he's not going to put up with certain things. That if certain things get to a certain level, he won't put up with it, and I don't want to lose him, you know? So it's like, it's not worth it, you know?
Call you like, I'm sorry and shit, you know? So that shit happened, but she's trying to hop in the car, you know? But I'm just trying to hurry up and pull off. So when I hurry, but I'm worried about myself because I already have a case and I'm on probation for it right now, you know what I'm saying? And it's DV shit, and I didn't even do it, you know? So I don't even get all that, but you know, I'm just like, now I'm not trying to get that charge again, you know? Because I'm going to go to jail, period. There's no way around it. So I get in the car, I'm trying to skirt off. She hops in front of the car. The car hits her, right? A random person, I don't know where the fuck they came from. I really don't know even when they came in the picture. They come around, they're like, oh, you killed her, da-da-da. You probably killed her, don't run. But mind you, the person that's saying that, or whatever, witness, whatever, they have a gun. And they let off multiple shots. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm like, I didn't want to leave her. When she got in front of the car, I felt bad. I didn't want to leave her. I love her. That's my girlfriend. So I get out the car. I'm trying to pick her up to take her in the car so I can take her to the hospital. You know? The dude's like, don't fucking touch her. Don't fucking touch her. I didn't look at him one time. All I was worried about is her. So I couldn't even tell you what the dude looked like. But all I'm saying is, that I know he had a gun out because he was like, I'll fucking shoot you. Da-da-da.
Lies.
And I'm really not saying nothing to you. The only thing I said to him is, bro, I didn't try to hit her. She's trying to stop me. She got in front of the car, you know? He goes, don't grab her. Don't pull off. I'm calling the police. I'm trying to grab her just to get to the hospital, you know? I'm grabbing her. While I'm grabbing her, he lets off a good 2 shots. Boom, boom, like a warning shot. I got shot in my shoulder in December. I have the scar right here. So that's like, you know, gunshots just don't sit well with me. You know what I'm saying? So he starts shooting. It made me more
I'm sorry, but name one person that gunshots sit well with. He's talking too much, bro.
Like, oh yeah, I'm about to get her the fuck in the car. So I grabbed her, pick her up, put her in the car. At this point, it's like she's like a dead body, just weight, like you know, a dead weight. So I throw her in the car. We're pulling off. When we pull off, we're going straight because we have to turn around to turn back out of the neighborhood, you know. So I go straight, and then he lets off a good 5 shots.
And did you pick her up and put her in the car?
I picked her up by myself and put her in the car.
Where at in the car?
It was the front seat. I'm pretty sure. To the point to where I'm such an arrest shark, I didn't even get to close the passenger side door because I'm trying not to get shot. You know what I'm saying? Because you know he feels like I'm threatening her, so I guess he do have the right in his head to kill me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to hurry up, get her in the car. I hurry up, get her in the car, try to close the door. Her feet is like this, like weird, you know, just hella weird.
Like outside the car?
Yeah, like it's like towards the door, you know. And I try to close it, but her foot's sticking out, so it didn't close. But I'm like, and I'm not trying to get shot, so I just pull off, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And when I pull off, he just starts shooting. I don't know if he was shooting at me. I don't know if he was shooting in the air, whatever. I never looked at him. I was just trying to hurry up and focus on me and my situation, you know. And when we get to that situation,
This is a headache.
he keeps on saying like, oh, you killed her, I'm calling the police, and I'm like, damn, the police gonna show up. I'm big, I'm black, I have tattoos on my face, like I just look like a woman beater, you know? I fit the profile, you know what I'm saying? So I'm already scared off top. It's like, damn, you know, this is a fucked up situation for me.
The witness that fired his gun at Cordante
He's talking way
claims
too
that he heard a
much.
female screaming, so he went to check it out. As he gets closer, he sees Cordante assaulting his girlfriend on the side of the road. Cordante then got into his car, backed the vehicle up, turned it into the direction of his girlfriend, and hit the accelerator.
I pulled over to the church. I'm really sitting her in the car. What the fuck is wrong with you? Wake up, wake up, What's wrong? Wake up. If she has any bruises on her face, whatever, I'll honor all that. Because when she was passed out, I thought she died. Like, I really thought I killed her, you know? And that wasn't what I was trying to do. She hopped in front of the car trying to be on some just extra shit, you know? So I get out the car, I'm like, hey, wake up. The police is coming for us. The police is coming up for us. Come on, wake up. She's really like a dead body, bro. Like, she's really sitting there not moving. Like, to the point where I open her eyes and I'm digging in her eyes. Like, wake up. I'm slapping the shit out of her, bro. To the point where I thought she was dead. I'm keeping her and I socked her in her face. Wake up. Like, I'm scared. I don't want her to be dead. You feel me? I may not like you at the moment, but I don't want you to die,
Damn,
you know?
this guy needs to be in jail, bro. That's like to be honest, I'm sitting here, I'm scared of him. I'm scared of this guy. Honestly. He scares me. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? A big part of that is the alcohol. Please, man, please. I know it's easier said than done. I mean, I've drank before, but I've never been religious about it. I've never been, no, it's just not, I don't like being sick, and it always made me sick. But please, try to get sober. Please, because I think a huge part of the way he's acting right now, and obviously the way he was acting, and what happened was, and her too, was because of the alcohol.
How many times did you
He
sock
scares
her?
me.
I only socked her one time. But slapping her, I probably slapped her like a good 10 times trying to wake her ass up. I can't get a handle with you. I was worried. I didn't want her to die, nothing. So I was slapping the shit out of her ass, just trying to wake her up. She never woke up. So I'm like, damn, she died. You know, that's where my mind was at.
Attempting to explain all the bruising on his girlfriend's face, Cordante claims that he inflicted the bruises after hitting her with a car. This, of course, is a lie, because according to the witness, he assaulted her before hitting her with a car.
So I'm like, what's wrong? She's really not moving. I drag her out the car, and I'm like, wake up. And that's when I start smacking her and all that shit, like, you know, wake up. Like, I didn't want her to die. I'm not trying to kill you, nothing. Like, I don't want this shit. It's her birthday. Yesterday was her birthday, you know? So I'm like, you know, I'm slapping her. I'm like, wake up. She don't wake up. You know, I'm like, the police is coming. I hear the sirens, all the shit. And I'm just in my head, like, you know what? I'm about to go to jail. I know I am, because look how it looks, you know? And then,
it's not about how it looks, it is what it is.
I go, she's laying down. I'm probably trying to wake her up for a good 5 minutes. She's going down. She don't wake up. She don't even move, don't budge, bro. So, I didn't even know where my phone is. I don't even know where my other shoe is.
Oh, yeah.
So What happened, man? I hopped that fence, and then the police is passing by because they already been got calls of the gunshots and all that shit. So they're pulling by and they see me. But when they see me, I just put my hands up because I don't have no reason to run. I'm not like I literally did not do shit. You feel me? Like, I'm not trying to cause no problem. I'm not
You
trying
didn't
to
do shit,
cause no bush with the
bro.
police. You
Because
can even ask them.
even if it was an accident, even if it was, but clearly it wasn't, you still hit a person with a car. Like, you're not innocent. You know what I'm saying?
People
Like,
that
be for
love me,
real.
I was asking them over and over again, like, can I do this? Can I do that? You know, I'm not trying to give you a hard time because this is the last place I want to be.
Right.
So I do that. They see me, they come get me, and when they come over, I just at this time I'm just crying in tears because I'm just so scared. I'm like, man, I know how it looks, bro. I didn't do nothing. Like literally, you know, I'm just crying. I'm like, I know I'm about to get charged for some shit I didn't do. At this point, I'm thinking she's dead, so I'm like, damn, they're gonna try me with murder, homicide, whatever. You know, it's just hella shit's going through my head.
He's
So I'm
very,
crying to the police.
he's, there's something wrong with him big time. Big time. Because, wow, he scares me. Because he's mentally gone. He doesn't have a lot of, like, reality in him. Like, what's reality? Or he's so deluded. He's so stuck in his own world, in a GTA kind of world. You know what I'm saying? He probably plays video games type shit. Like, what am I saying? Type shit. But yeah, I don't know. Like, he scares me because he's just going off it. I didn't do nothing. What do you mean you didn't do nothing? But you literally said that you hit her with a car though. That's something. That is something. And whether you want to claim it's an accident, but you have a full witness, and I believe the witness, that you accelerated. She was in front of the car, you turned towards her, and you accelerated. That's attempted murder, bro.
It's going on and on. They're like, it's okay, you know. All we're gonna do, you're not even under arrest. We're just gonna put the handcuffs on you so you can talk to a detective. And I'm just like, nah, man, this is up. Because look at the situation. I mean, I didn't even do nothing, you know.
After listening to Cordante's story, the detective has a few questions, starting with a previous domestic violence case he had been involved in.
So you mentioned something about a domestic violence before. Was that with her?
No, that was with somebody else. It was in Auburn. And, that case was the girl. The whole story was she wanted me to bring her house keys because I was at her house, but it was like her sister's house. I wasn't supposed to be there. So she's like, Cornante, come bring my keys. But I'm like, I'm doing shit. I can't just come to you right now. So then when I finally bring her the keys and I turn, she just hits her gas and like pulls up hella close to my car. And as soon as she pulls up to my car, she just started kicking my car and hitting it and all shit. And I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? So then I stopped her windshield. And then she got out the car, she grabbed my chain, ripped my chain, threw it on the ground, pushing me all in my face. And then I pushed her off of me. And then, like, just the video of me being bigger than her, it looks horrible.
No, it's on video.
It looks horrible. So it's like, I just took the deal for what I get. The only thing I did, I was slapping her and I punched her, but I wasn't on no mad shit. I was scared. I didn't want her to, like, die. I really thought she was dead.
Right.
So that's all I was doing, just trying to wake her up. The only other thing I did, I opened her eyes with my hands and I was like, "Hey, bro, are you okay?" She just did not say nothing. Like, her eye didn't even move, I'm just like, oh, fuck no. So I really touched her eye and was like rubbing on her eye to see if she was going to wake up. She didn't.
What do you mean you're touching on her eye doing that? This guy is he's mentally ill, bro. He's mentally ill, bro. He needs to be in fucking jail, bro. What do you mean you're opening someone's eyes that clearly is not conscious and you're touching on their eye? What are you doing? What do you mean? What the fuck?
Someone mentioned that she might have had what looked like a bite mark on her face. Do you know anything about that? Like,
no.
Do you remember, like, maybe, like, biting her to see if she'd wake up?
No. I probably did, though.
Yeah.
I probably did. But, like, I was really panicking. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. I really thought she was dead.
Yeah, because you're also guilty.
I was slapping her.
To be honest, like obviously when you think somebody, but for you to be panicking, it's because you're guilty. You know what I'm saying? You were part of it. You did something. Because why panic? Like, there's other words you can use, other feelings to feel when someone you love, you think that they died, or you know. First of all, you call 911. Like, I'm sorry, anybody with a right mind, and I'm not sorry about that. Sorry, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. When a bad situation is there and you're completely innocent, and you find a situation, you're in a situation that is very alerting, you call 911. You call 911. You know, that's somebody with the right mind. But if you're a guilty person, you're a criminal, you did something you weren't supposed to, something that can land you in jail, something that can get you in trouble, even if it's not related to the direct case, that direct situation, but there's something that they could find on you, then you're going to hesitate to call 911. You're going to panic.
I was shaking the fuck out of her. I was like, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
At this point, Cordante still doesn't know his girlfriend is dead. He just believes she was knocked unconscious. What's notable is that throughout the interrogation, Cordante never asks if she is okay. He seems solely concerned with his own situation and any potential jail time.
No, after she got hit by the car, there was no moaning, no groaning, no movement. It was really when I'm dragging her to the car, it's dead weight. Like, it's like it's no effort from her at all. Like, and I'm dragging her around, it's dead weight.
Could you tell that she was breathing or not?
I never even paid attention. I just wanted her to say, I'm okay, I'm okay. I was really hella scared. The fact that you did say that, I do remember. The biting shit, because when it happened, I remember I was slapping the shit out of her hella hard, and then I punched her, and then I lifted up her head, and I was like grabbed her hair, but I was shaking her head like while she was laying on her back, so her head was like kind of up like this, and I'm like, bro, wake up, wake up, wake up, and I'm like, the police is coming. I can hear the sirens just getting closer and closer, so I start kissing her on her face, she's not waking, so then I remember that. I bit her on her face. I remember that. Okay. I remember that. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. I bit her. I don't know if it was hard, man. I just know I was trying to do anything I could to get her to wake up. Like, even if it was me causing her some pain and her saying, ow, fuck, that hurt. Like, if I could have broke her arm and she woke up, I would have did it all. Just because I really, at that point, I really thought she was dead. Okay.
Cordante begins wondering if his girlfriend is dead, so he asks the detective if she is still alive.
Is she dead?
So, yeah, I don't know anything about her status.
Yeah.
So I know that the fire department showed up, and that's literally just because of the way that things worked out. So
yeah. Okay.
We'll find out a condition for you.
Yeah. I just honestly, I could look you guys in your eye. I really could say this genuinely. I did not mean to hit her. I did not want to harm her. I did not want to do anything.
He's
the only time that I caused her harm that you could say was intentional is when I was slapping her and punching her just for her to wake up. Like, I was doing anything I could. Like, I told you, I was digging in her eye.
Women, yeah, that's crazy. Oh my, he scares me. I'm not gonna lie with you. I've watched a lot of these criminal investigations, a lot of these stories, and there's very few people that I actually get fearful of. I don't think I could be in a room with this man without him in handcuffs. He scares me. The way sometimes he's talking, my heart's beating. Like, I'm scared for him. Like, God bless this girl. Like, hey, girls, you gotta be careful who you let into your life, man. Please. Women be crazy for sure, but no, he scares me. I don't know.
Trying to get her to wake up. I just
what do you mean you're digging into her eyes? That's wild to me. The slapping, to a certain extent, I get it. I'm not gonna lie with you. The shock, the pain, The biting of the face, the digging in the eyeballs. That's psychotic behavior, brother.
Reaction. She didn't give me no signs of being alive. None. Like,
because
no.
she's dead.
Oh, stop. It wasn't no, this hurts. Like, it was nothing. Like, when I'm dragging her, she's just so, like.
Because she's dead.
Gonna happen to me.
Honestly,
Wow.
you'll know, obviously, as soon as we know, so kind of the way this thing goes down or went down is it, whatever took place with you and your girl happens, right? When that happens, once the officers show up, the sergeant stuff, they kind of assess the scene and decide whether we need to be called. So, which is what ended up happening. The detectives got called. So I only know a real small part of what's going on, and pretty much it's kind of straight from you, right? So once we're done here, we're going to go and kind of find out and talk to some of the officers and the other sergeants, and then at that point we'll have an idea of what's going on and what's going to happen from this point on. It's just, I don't know, I mean, it's kind of a weird situation, right? I mean,
so I'm going to have to sit in that cell, pretty much?
The chances are strong.
You're going to prison, brother.
And you're not a BS kind of guy, and I don't want to BS you, right? So, it's just what the part that's really odd, and you might be able to, and I think it's even odd to you, is it sounds like you really didn't hit her that hard with a car to really hurt her too badly.
I didn't. That's why she probably, like, I don't think she has no broken legs, nothing. Like, she shouldn't have none of that, bro. It kills me, because I'm like, oh my God, I hate it, bro. I'm really, like, I hate small spaces, and me being in these cells is killing me over something I did not do. Like, I just want to be nowhere.
Who did
I
it then?
need to fight or what people are trying to charge me with. They're going to try to say out.
And we're going to tell you, obviously, I don't even know at this point what's going to come of this. I really don't. And like I said, I'm not kind of I'm straight up. I tell you. Like I said, we kind of came in this just having pretty much a little basis of knowledge kind of on what was learned by the officers. But most of what we're hearing right now of this, and that's why we're having you go in so much detail. Because that's important, right? That's important. So for us to know exactly what took place, how it took place, where it took place. Once we find out, we're going to let you know, obviously. And that's why, you're not in cuffs right now. We're just having kind of a conversation.
You should be.
It's just, like, so kind of the sticking point is how she, getting hurt from kind of what sounds like from basically what you're describing, kind of a low-speed impact.
It really was it was not a high-speed impact. Like, it was not, I didn't have even enough space or time to get a high-speed.
And I think you'd mentioned this, but let me ask again, the distance from that tree, because apparently that's probably where she stepped out from, and the front of your car was how far before you
probably like this far. The front of my car is my knee, the tree's right there.
So, like, literally you had 5 or 6 feet of room to accelerate.
It was not that far.
What kind of
The
car you got?
detective steps out of the room to review the case and ensure no further questions are needed. When he returns, he informs Cordante that they have video footage contradicting his story.
So, like, what do I got, like, what do I have to look forward to dealing with now?
Well, let me bring this back out there, and then I'll let you know. So, once we'll complete this interview, and then I'll let you know what's going to happen.
Are you guys going to keep me in custody? Like,
Well, that's kind of what we're saying. I was telling you a little bit earlier. We just have a small part of this. Right now, it's not a small part because it's a big part. It's just we have to kind of talk to the other officers quick, and then a decision will be made. So we can't tell you. It's not like I'm keeping something from you. We got to find out. We got to talk to them, and then obviously you'll be the first to know. So I'm not gonna sit there and like BS you. I mean, here's the thing, man. Right? It's stuff happens, and and this is my experience in life. Bizarre things happen, right? And sometimes they're unfortunate, sometimes they're not. This is one of those situations where they're unfortunate, right? The circumstances of you, getting into it with your girl and her getting hurt by the car and the guy with the gun. it happened.
This is too much.
So your willingness to talk about it is huge, right?
Because I need to let everybody know I'm not hiding.
Yeah, no, and I trust me, I appreciate that.
I was never on no harming, DV,
Right.
none of that shit.
And like I said, we appreciate it because it does help us a lot. Because and
like this shit is really like beyond me. I'm not making no excuses for nothing, but it's just like, damn, how could you have a good ass day and me just going to sleep and waking up, it changed the whole dynamic of the day.
Yeah.
And it's like, you should have just left me and never came back.
Yeah, well, and you could sit there and coulda, shoulda, woulda all day long, right?
And I hate it. Yeah, I hate it. I swear I wish I had a little time machine. Man, because I would definitely just be like, oh, you're leaving? You came back? Leave again.
Yeah.
It'd be nice. You know? Like, man, want to figure out what I got to do for this.
As soon as Detective G comes in, I mean,
there's like no way they would release me and be like,
honestly, I don't know. I really don't know.
Like, man, I just don't want to shit no cell, man. I feel like if it was something I intentionally did, whatever, I would care. But it would be easier for me to take on. But for me to like be in a situation where I ain't mean nobody no harm. Literally, I was asleep.
Yeah. No,
I was asleep. All this shit happened within 10, 20 minutes of me being awake. Like,
it's crazy, right? I mean, I
could have just stayed asleep.
It's crazy and stuff like that happens. But it does, like, all the time. It's just weird when you look back on things and when you look back on how they played out, how they started, it's always stuff like that. Where you're like, what the heck, man? It's
Small
nothing.
stuff.
Yeah, it's never the big stuff that lead to big issues. It's always these small shit.
Do you remember, going over a curb at the house there?
No, I never went over a curb. That's when I would feel the bump. The only bump I ever felt was in the yard, and it wasn't even a big bump.
See, the problem I have with the way he's talking is the whole time he's talking in a very defensive. He's talking in a very defensive way, right? Somebody who is not guilty does not talk like that. You understand? Someone who's innocent does not talk like that. They talk in a different tone. If he didn't go over the curb, because clearly the man is asking, because there's video footage of it. So he did go over a curb. So he would have come off differently if he didn't go over the curb, and if he knew that he didn't, and he was like, he really didn't. You feel me? But you notice the way he's talking very defensively. That's a huge, huge sign that he's guilty. And like I said, majority of the time, these detectives, they come up, why would he have such a specific question? Did you go over this curb here? Exactly at this corner. When you say no, you just look fucking stupid, like you're clearly lying. So then they have to question everything you're saying. Because why would he know specifically this corner? Why would he ask you specifically this corner? Did you go over the curb here? Because he has footage of it. He has proof of it. He just watched it.
You're positive you stopped in the yard, got out.
I was in the yard. I know I was in the yard. There's like this, like that. For me to be in the road and then go in the yard, it seemed like that it happened too fast for me to be all the way in the road.
Okay. Because the video shows you in the road and then going back and dragging her into the car.
I wasn't in the road. What do you mean I dragged her in the car?
Like right here. Like after.
Show him the video. And show us the video.
And then turn, hit her, and then.
But see, that's what I'm saying. I didn't turn and hit her. I got out the car.
But you stopped in the road right here and went back and drug her to the car by the arm.
There is literally no way I could have sat here and drugged her. I don't want to see the video myself. There's no way I could have dragged her hell far in the road. It was how all that shit happened. It was too fast. Like the dude was right next to me in his yard when he shot the two shots. Mm-hmm. So how could I have been in the road?
There too.
Yeah. So how would I be in the road? That's what I'm saying. I'm in his yard. And my feet are on grass. And this is what I remember.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, but you were
But you said
intoxicated.
that Dead ass, there's no way that I went past the house. I never went past the house.
Show him
Which
the
house?
video, sir. Respectably. Show him the video. Come on now. What are you waiting for?
The house that she was at, that I hit her at. I never went past the house first. I was at the house when I pulled up. I was not in the road. If I was in the road, it was only a little bit. It had to be just a little bit. It was not the full car in the road. If I did stop in the road, that's when I was talking to her, like, get in the car. But when I pulled in, I never just pulled in and hit her. Like, I got out the car, I'm stepping in grass. I remember because when I got out the car, as soon as I got out the car, I was right there dragging her. I didn't drag her hella far. Only time I dragged her far was, like, equal, you could say far, is when I was at the church.
All right. Was it at the church? Did you drag her like on concrete, or is it? I think you mentioned grass.
I believe it was all grass, but like I'm telling you, I don't want to make no excuses. I don't want to share like I'm trying to finesse shit. I don't want to beating around the bush, protecting myself. Nothing. All I'm saying is, all I did and all I was focused on was making sure she's alive. I'm not paying attention really to what I'm dragging her on. I'm not paying attention to where I'm dragging her on, but what I believe is grass. Like. Only way that she could even touch concrete.
If you were making sure that she was alive, you wouldn't have dragged her anywhere. She would have been exactly where she was. You would have been right there trying to make sure she's alive, giving her CPR. Calling 911. Why you're dragging her? If you're trying to make sure she's alive. You fucking weird ass motherfucker, bro.
Probably when I first pulled her out the car, but she wouldn't be on
video.
That's what I'm saying.
Come on now.
Right there. Because you have the picture in my car. It's in the grass when it's parked at the church.
Okay. Is there anything else you can think of that we didn't ask you?
No.
Okay.
The detectives would end the interview, and it would be another 24 hours before Cordante would be told he killed his girlfriend, and he was being charged with murder. In the end, Cordante
Why didn't they show him the video? Like, you can lie all you fucking want, but this is right here. So how come what we're watching right now doesn't correlate with what you're saying? How come? I wanted to see what he would have said, like how he would have reacted. That's the best thing. That's one of my favorite things about these investigations. They lie. I didn't do this. That's impossible. How could I have done this when this, and the proof literally says what it says, and it's the complete opposite of what you're fucking saying. It's the question we're asking you is what happened, and you're denying it, and you're saying no. How could that happen? Like, you're trying to make us look stupid when the video footage literally proves that's what you did. Oh, too bad. I wanted to see his reaction, man.
would accept a plea deal for 17 years in prison.
Words filled with anguish and anger cut through the courtroom as Cordante Walker is handcuffed and escorted out.
Shut up! This is all out of pain! Everybody here knows!
The outburst sparking fury from both families, a poignant reflection of the deep pain and betrayal Lulis Kimolin's mother is feeling.
I loved you at one time. I accepted you into my family. You promised me that you were going to be good to my daughter. You failed me. You failed as a man, a father, and a son.
A bitter tone as Bobby recalls the trust she placed on then 23-year-old Cordante, now shattered and replaced by an overwhelming sense of loss. Luli spent the day celebrating her 23rd birthday on August 26, 2020, the last time her family would ever see her alive. The celebration took a horrific turn as a witness reported waking up to screams and seeing the young mother lying in a bush while Cordante allegedly beat her and then ran her over.
It sucks. It hurts to know that we waited 3 years to not even get what we really were hoping for, which was an answer as to why.
The courtroom is silent with the weight of their grief palpable in the air. Everywhere they look, they have reminders of happier times. Looking forward, there is a void, longing for the past and aching for a future that will never be.
For my niece, it's hard to see because she comes up and we only got pictures. She says, I miss my mom.
Luli's family has been waiting for this day for years to face Cordante. Today, he asked to face them.
I truly, sincerely apologize.
Shut up. Shut up. I can't even watch that. Oh my god. I apologize? Man, there's nothing you can say, man. And it would have been better if you stood up and said, "Hey, there's nothing I can say." Because I could say I apologize and I'm sorry for everything, but it will never change what I did. Take accountability. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry is not accountability. I'm sorry it's just a safe way out. An attempt to a safe way out. Because ain't nobody gonna fucking believe you anyway. Because you lied about everything. People are gonna have way more respect for you if from the beginning you pleaded guilty. Like, I did that, yeah. But you lied the whole time, said, how is that even possible? I could have never done that. That's not even possible. I never tried to hurt her.
You needs to be validated. You feel me? So I just apologize. And no love is lost on my side. I love all you guys, and you guys deserve this moment.
A rare moment of humility as Cordante recognizes the irreparable harm he has inflicted on both families. His mother sharing her relationship with Cordante's father, saying they lived in House of Horrors, claiming their relationship had everything to do with his development and his explosion the night of Lulis' death.
And Cordante will have to live out the rest of his days knowing that it was at his hands the woman he will forever love lost her life.
All eyes were on Judge Avril Rothrock, whose responsibility was to sentence Cordante.
He was strangely cold, callous, and unmoved immediately after he ran over Ms. Kimolin. I have determined to impose a sentence on count 2 felony murder of 17 years or 204 months.
With the sentencing behind them, both families can now begin to heal.
May the Kimolin and Walker families one day find peace and
the judge saying that this is one of the most egregious cases of domestic violence the court has ever seen. This, of course, weighing into the decision that, of course, was made today. Again, Cordante is facing 204 months in prison for felony murder of Lulis Kimolin and 5 months for unlawful possession of a firearm, which will be served concurrently. He will also be tasked with battery courses therapy, and he will not be allowed to drink as part of a 3-year community custody sentence when he is released. Back to you.
What are your thoughts on this case? Do you believe...
First things first, what I want to say is try, please, if you drink, try to make it like 1 day a week. Or just try to stop. If you can stop, if you think you can stop, stop. And what can really help with that is to stay away from people who refuse to stop or who want to drink, who, like, please. Alcohol is a poison. A lot of cases, absurd cases, scary cases, horrific cases that I've, watched. A big part of it is alcohol. And being so intoxicated that you don't even know. And you're probably blackout. I watched this case where this couple was so intoxicated, so drunk, and he was pleasuring her with his fingers, okay? And I don't know if this story, I heard the story and it traumatized me for at least a week after. Like, I didn't even know what to make of life after hearing the story. So brace yourself. If you don't want to listen, don't. But I won't make it details too much, but basically he was pleasuring her with his fingers, and he continued to go inside. He went inside her body. Okay? He went with his hand, went inside her body and pulled out her organs, like pulled out her insides out onto the floor. And she died from bleeding to death. Because he was so intoxicated. She was so intoxicated. She was out. She didn't even know what was going on. She didn't feel anything. Because she was so intoxicated. And he was so intoxicated that maybe he knew what, I don't know. When they found her, she was like in a cupboard. Like he put her in a freaking cupboard, and all they could see was the blood come. Oh my lord! Don't, please, man, save yourself. Stop the drinking. Don't drink. Like, come on, try your best to be sober. Like I promise you, it's the best thing you can do. I think he deserves life in prison because of the way he acted after the fact, of everything that he did, the DV in the past. It's like the feeling I got from watching this interview was like he's a bad person. He's a monster. I did not like the way he made me feel. So I would have gave him 17 years. I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's enough. But yeah, I don't know. Comment what you think about the story, what you think about this case, and like the video, subscribe to the channel, this type of content that you like to watch, and yeah, just support the channel, support me. I really appreciate that. And yeah, until next time, peace out.